Well, hello everyone. I am going to start another reading vlog for you guys, and this one I'm nervous about. I'll be honest with you, I don't read a lot of fantasy. If you can hear in the next room, Nora is going down for a nap and she's not happy about it. Or maybe she's also worried for me that I'm going to read fantasy and hate them. I have two books that I want to read during this vlog. The first is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. And this is like a military school, and our main character, Rin, goes to this school after passing a test with flying colors. She's surprised. Everyone else is surprised. And she goes to this school. For the first half of it, deals with some very unfortunate racism, and she also deals with a lot of racism while she's there. And then the second half of the book, I think she's actually in the Poppy War. This is the start of a series. Hoping I like it. Next, poor Nora. Next is Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. This is coming out on Netflix in April sometime as a series. And this is another soldier story, but we follow Alina. And she, along with a bunch of other soldiers, go across the Shadowfold where there are monsters. Anyway, she goes across, has some sort of unexpected, like, magical thing that's expelled from her and stops the monster, I think. And then she's introduced into the Grisha, which is her country's magical military elite. So those are the two books I'm going to read in this vlog. This one's a big, long one. I'm nervous about it, honestly. It's so big. It's like 500 pages. I'm going to start with this. Feel like this is a good place to start. Wish me luck. And wish Nora luck that she goes to sleep, please, for the love of God. Ooh. Well, this is turning out to be incredibly fast-paced. Holy mackerel, I'm only like 50 pages in. No, 60. I'm 60 pages in now. And it's just go, go, go. So we've met Rin, of course, our main character, who's, I wouldn't say parents, like adopted parents who really don't care about her at all, who are very cruel people, had decided to get her married off to like some random stranger, older man. She's like 16. What in the world? And so she decides to take this exam, and she gets in, and she gets in for free. But I loved the process of like watching her learn and jam pack all of this studying in. I'm really, really enjoying it. So she's at the academy now. It's very awkward because people don't like her, and they don't like her because of her skin color. She is darker skinned, and it's interesting because they're learning about the history of this country, republic, and it seems like there's a long history of racism. And I think it's fascinating. I'm really, really into it. She's getting to know her fellow classmates. She's already had a fight. Fun. It's fun. I'm enjoying fantasy. I hope this keeps up, though, because this could change. You know, these things can change. So, Barry and I and Nora are going to start watching Mank on Netflix. It's about Orson Welles. It's nominated for a bunch of Oscars, and my dad and me and Barry, every year, we try to watch like all of the Oscar nominations of God of Wine, and we're gonna watch it. It's black and white, very cinematic, very old Hollywood. I imagine that the Academy will love it.
I used to do it in 5 for you with the Mercury. Leisurely. 60 days, and then we can noodle. Nothing like a good noodle.
Hey guys, it is a little later on, not much later, it's like 7:30. And we stopped watching the Manx. We only got about 30 minutes in. I'm not liking it very much, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, cinematography is beautiful, all of that. But I've watched so many old films. This is terrible. I have watched a bunch of old films, and this is very much a huge nod to old films. And it's a lot of an old boys club kind of thing, and I'm not blown away. I know what it's trying to do, and I think it's exceeding at what it's trying to do, but yeah, not loving that. So I decided to come upstairs. Nora is in bed, which is wonderful. It was a bit of a challenging day. She's so busy, and it was just a bit of a challenging day. She was not wanting to nap for a good long time, so I'm coming to bed to like read in bed and just zone out and like treat myself. So I took off my makeup. I'm in my cozy nightgown. Like, it's early for this, but it brings me joy, and so I'm doing it. It's getting really, really good, honestly, this book. I'm really enjoying it so far. So Rin is in a military school, but she's not going to be trained to fight anymore. I don't know what's happening, but one of her instructors said he just won't train her. So I don't know what she's going to do. This will be interesting because I'm assuming, based on the cover, she learns anyway. So I'm going to get back into it. I'm enjoying it a ton. What you got there, Nora? Oh, yum. Good morning to you all. It is Sunday morning, around 8 o'clock. Nora's chilling on the couch. That's real chilling right there. And I am watching some YouTube. I'm watching the Anna edit at the moment. She is probably my favorite. Drinking a cup of coffee. It's been an early morning over here. Barry got up with Nora today at like 5 something. Ooh. Oh dear. But we're awake. We're okay. And I'm gonna watch some YouTube and then probably hop into more of the Poppy War, which I am loving. Are you gonna draw on Graham's birthday card? Can you do it? Can you draw on there?
Yeah.
Good job. Looking really windswept. It is a cold and rainy day here. I am going to pop out to Shoppers Pharmacy to get hopefully a new foundation and mascara if I can find it. And then I'm going to go over to the grocery store because my mama's birthday was yesterday, and on Mondays, my mom and dad come over to take care of Nora, which is super nice. And so I want to get a little birthday cake, stuff for lunch. I'm going to make like a red pepper pasta thing that I make. It's like roasted red peppers, blended, delicious. You are balancing precariously on a mirror. So I apologize. I got a couple of new things I'm going to test out right now. Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. I've heard it's very good. I got this in the color Golden Ivory. And then I got another one of my favorite mascara, Sky High Waterproof. They only have brownish black, sadly. So I also bought Just a long-lasting Essence eye pencil in hot chocolate. We'll see. I don't mind that. It's got a nice glow to it. I enjoy that. I've been really struggling with my RMS Beauty one. It's okay, but it's just not kind of like this. It's a good match too. Maybe a little warm, but that's fine. It's moving into spring, summer. That's fine. Well, I am fresh faced. I'm ready for the day at like past 12. Anywho, I did want to update you with how it's going. I am, oh gosh, how many pages am I in now? 183. Let me tell you. So this author lived in China for a huge chunk of her life, and then she immigrated to the US, and she is studying modern Chinese history, I think, at Cambridge. And this book is meant to reflect modern Chinese history. And so I'm getting to know all of these teachers that Rin has, and I'm genuinely nervous about what's going to happen there because I'm getting really attached. I'm getting attached to some, not others. And I don't know, it's nerve-wracking, but she's becoming an excellent, excellent fighter, which is super exciting because, you know, the Poppy War, I guess the third Poppy War, is nearly upon her. I'm honestly so surprised by how much I'm loving this. I'm already thinking in my head that I need to, you know, order the second book from Book Depository. The third book at the moment is only in hardcover, and I'd like them all to match if possible. And I think it's coming out in paperback in November of this year. Should I just get it in hardback as well? Should I just do that? Anyway, we'll see. I have time to decide, but I'm so excited that I'm liking this fantasy book. I'm so surprised, and this is why sometimes going out of your comfort zone and just expanding your horizons can be really, really good, because once in a while it ends up being a wonderful thing and you end up with a whole new series to read. Bit of a strange angle. I'm lying down in bed reading the Poppy War, and I decided to DNF it. So, loved the first half, thought the first half where she's at the school was super interesting. And then war comes, and I think the next two books are all about the war as well. And I just felt like it kind of came out of nowhere. I know that there were mentions about war coming and all of these different areas being, you know, in conflict with one another, but it really was like part one is at the school, and then suddenly we're in part two, and I never got into it. So around 300 pages in, I decided to DNF it, and I'm glad I did, because I was very bored. I was bored, guys. I'm not going to force myself. So that's the end of that. I feel kind of sad because I was really hoping that I would like a fantasy. I'm slightly terrified to pick up Shadow and Bone now. Hopefully it'll be shorter, because this is 500 pages. I can't believe I got 300 pages in and DNF'd it. That's like a whole book, like a whole normal book. Anyway, I wanted to give you a little update about how it was going. Not well, not well. But I am going to move on, and I'll update you guys as I move on to Shadow and Bone. Okay, so we are moving right along to Shadow and Bone. This is like 360 pages. The text is huge. I'm feeling a little more hopeful. A little. But maybe, I don't know, maybe fantasy just isn't for me. We'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Hi guys. So I'm currently in the parking lot waiting to go to the dentist. I'm terrified. It's been so long since I've gone to the dentist. Oh my goodness. And last night's sleep was horrendous. Nora was up 10 million times. I brought my book, Shadow and Bone. I'm liking it so far. I like the banter between, what is her name? I want to say Rin, but that's from the Poppy War. Alina and Mal, I want to say his name is. I kind of was hoping they would have more of a brother and sister vibe because you knew them when they were little kids and they were raised together. So it is a bit weird that there's a romancy vibe there. But so she has crossed the shadow folds and it's been disastrous. Her one friend died. Mal was injured. And now I'm going to continue on. So I'm liking it so far, but I also like the Poppy War at the beginning. So I don't know. I'm very wary. I'm very nervous. Okay, I'm going to go to the dentist and I'll check in with you guys very soon. Wish me luck. I'm terrified. Hello everyone. I am back from the dentist. Been back for a little while. It is freezing here. I have the fireplace on because it's so cold. I did okay. My gums were really mad and I had 2 cavities. But considering how long it's been since I've been to the dentist, that's a win. You know, it is. Anywho, I'm home. I am hooked watching the Derek Chauvin trial. It's very, very sad and really hard to watch. We've all seen the video, but watching these other angles and more details and stuff, even him like in the shop before he was murdered, you know, he's like hugging a woman. It's just so hard to see someone go from fully alive and well and then murdered. It's been hard, but I have been watching that. I'm off today and I'm gonna watch more of this. Ontario is most likely going into another lockdown, so I'm gonna watch Doug Ford chat about the plan for Ontario. Oh my goodness, Ontario is so far behind with the vaccines. Like, it is completely insane. My parents are in Quebec and they're getting their vaccine on Sunday, Easter Sunday, and I am so excited for them. I am so excited. But yeah, I really want them to speed up with the vaccines across Canada because it's bad, guys. Like the numbers, the daily rates and stuff, it's just not getting better here. And it's so hard to see other places in the world doing incredibly well and everybody's getting their vaccines, and then we're here like, well, anyway, it's frustrating. Everyone is doing their best and I recognize that, but it is frustrating. But I'm going to have my lunch soon, watch more of this trial. I can't stop watching, but I know that I probably should take a break. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I will update you a little more with Shadow and Bone soon. Hello everyone, it is Friday. Nora is currently down for a nap. She is not napping, but she's lying in bed. So fingers crossed at some point she does fall asleep. I am well into Shadow and Bone now. and I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's very easy to read. I'm 163 pages in. So she is now training with the Grisha, which is very fun. She hasn't really made friends yet. I don't really trust anyone there. No, I don't trust anyone. And there's like a really creepy teacher who is telling her that she's being considered like a god or a goddess in some way, or a saint. Very odd. But I'm liking it, which is really nice after my experience with the Poppy War and just not getting on well with that book. So I'm going to continue along with this. It's nothing to write home about or anything, but it's lovely to pick up a book that is so fast-paced. It's like why I reach for thrillers, is to just have something light that I can flip the pages, and this is doing it for me. So I'm going to keep reading. I'm very, very tired today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm exhausted. So not much else is going to go on, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'm going to eat some things, drink some things, read some things. That's about it. Okay. I am 200 pages in now. And I have to tell you something. I am a little bit worried. There was a kiss in here that I feel like most readers would have gotten really excited about. This is geared towards teenage girls, I think. Teenagers at the very least. And if teenage girls are reading this and are getting excited about that kiss, I worry that we're not teaching our girls about lines and men crossing lines and power dynamics in romantic relationships are not ideal when someone can take advantage of you. I didn't like that. I read it and I was like, oh, didn't expect that. There's also a huge age difference, and I feel like this is a recurring theme in so many things. In Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I mean, her and Angel. I loved Buffy, but Angel was like 200 years older than her. This is kind of similar. I don't really love that. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to sit with that for a bit. I completely forgot to show you what arrived yesterday in the mail. Now, you guys would have seen in a recent video that I ordered this off of Book Depository, because this is not coming out in Canada or the US until September, which is very far away from now. So The Last House on a Needless Street is a thriller horror book. Look at this. I haven't read anything this exciting since Gone Girl. Yes, please. I also really love the cover, the UK cover. So anywho, that arrived and made me very happy. Well, I'm just a little over 200 pages. I'm so tired, guys. This is the most unexciting vlog ever because I'm that tired. It honestly feels like I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant. No. But when I was pregnant, I remember feeling this exhausted. Anyway, that's the only way to describe my exhaustion right now. I don't know what's going on with me, but anywho, I'm going to relax in bed while Nora naps. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. It is very cold, so I don't feel too guilty lying down in bed. I'm going to continue reading. Maybe I'll even finish it today. There was a huge twist, and I liked it. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm like 243 pages in now, and I need to know what's going to happen next. One thing I'm thinking of doing, because this is coming out on Netflix soon, but this is the first in a series. I'm thinking of like waiting to read the next one to be closer to the next part of the series, because usually the series will continue, I imagine. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm enjoying it. I was worried it was going down a path that I wasn't happy about, but I think it's gonna come back around, and I like that. Well, everybody, I finished it and I liked it. I didn't even mind the romance as it went on, so that's good. Yeah, I think what I'll do is now watch the Netflix show when it comes on, and then maybe read the next one as the season 2 or series 2 begins. Fun! So that would be the end of the vlog, but I feel like I haven't done anything in the last couple of days at all, so I might include a little bit of footage of our Easter. I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye! That's a basket.
It's a basket, honey. You know what you do with it? You find the eggs and you put the eggs in the basket. What's that? What is that?
Is that an egg? Wow! We should put it in the basket.
Yeah, good job. Now do you want to go see where the rabbit is?
Rabbit!
Is that a rabbit? Did you find a rabbit?
What's that? Is that an egg? Oh, Peppa Pig!
Who's that, honey? Piggy.
Is that a rabbit?